What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Klay Thompson.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. And for the 76ers, Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Paul George out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. And unfortunately for these teams, Clark, they've both been hit with the injury bug.
You never like to see that, B.A. You never want to see teams less than full strength. But you know what? Sometimes it's somebody else's opportunity in these kinds of cases. Let's see if somebody else can really seize the opportunity they're going to get.
So it's Philadelphia now. Back to Martin. 6 to shoot. Pass to Embiid. Over Gafford. Embiid misses. Davis against Martin. Davis. "14 feet away. Joel Embiid with the board. Now Philadelphia with it. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
I mean, what a stunner. They came into the game confident, looked like they had it pretty much in hand, and then the wheels fell off there in the 4th.
George for 3. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Outside Davis. Back to Dinwiddie. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to three-point play. It's going to go on Paul George. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night here.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
And every season, Dinwiddie just seems to get better, wanting to take on more and more responsibility. You have to appreciate his work ethic.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. George has got 5 now.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Irving. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. A deep 3. Joel Embiid with the board. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Mavs, trailing by 2. And this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
I love how aggressive they are at pushing the pace off of turnovers. They rank in the top 10 in this category. They just love exploiting their opponent's mistakes.
And they have to be pleased with their low turnover rate. It's the best in the league because they are fantastic at maintaining control. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Got a piece of it. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
George's shot is off. And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. Drives to the hoop. Thompson outside. On the wing, Davis. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Oh, Gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Offensive rebound. Embiid can't hit. The Mavericks trailing. Davis, the pass to Irving. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Davis. Still no points, so they take the lead.
I know Davis would prefer to get it inside, but he's making the most of his mid-range chance.
Here's Maxey. Gafford with the block. Here's Davis. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Davis has got his second basket on the night.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And how about a look at the top shot blocking teams in the NBA this season? The Mavericks 4th.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
George passes to Martin. Back to George. Pass to Embiid. Now Maxey. Shot clock at 6. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Now here's Martin. No made baskets yet. Embiid, high post. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop it. He was virtually unguardable.
And he knocks down the first one. And we've got All-Star Weekend fast approaching. I'm sure all the players are looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're competing that weekend, it's an honor and a lot of fun. And for the guys that aren't, it's a few welcome days of rest and relaxation.
Grimes, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Embiid drops them both. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us and the U.S. men's national team. Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Martin, the pass to Embiid. Maxey on the wing. Checked by Davis. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, B.A. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
That free throw's good from Maxey.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Both good from the line that time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Hardy, the pass to Marshall. Right side, Davis. over Drummond. Davis can't hit. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 1. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Drummond. Drummond with the screen. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. And they take the lead. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Never quite sure of what Gordon's going to do in the pick and roll. When he sees a passing lane, he fires it in there.
Davis with a screen on Maxey. Down low. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
Gordon, the pass to Drummond. And Gordon with the basket on the assist from Drummond.
Inside, Gordon stays loose and free, ready to make his moves around the defense there.
Pass to Marshall.
That's his first personal foul.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. Kyle Lowry comes in for Tyrese Maxey. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Irving comes in for Hardy. We've got 1:13 left in the opening quarter. Irving, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Washington, a screen on Lowry.
In those crazy handles, I mean major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Now here's Lowry. Screen by Embiid. The 3. Powell pulls it in. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Washington. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Lowry outside. Yabusele. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Mavericks ahead, up 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
The Mavericks leading. We've got Kyle Lowry. He's out there with Eric Gordon. Joel Embiid is out there with Edwards. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Powell against Lowry. Pass to Embiid. Outside Edwards. And it's off from three-point range.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else he'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
Powell against Embiid from the baseline. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Powell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Screen by Embiid. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A.
Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
And he drops the first.
You can just see and feel the passion behind the play of Kyle Lowry. It's like he's always got something to prove every time he's out there, and that energy is contagious. It spreads to his guys as well.
Both free throws good from Lowry. The Mavericks trailing. Outside Irving. Washington a screen. And it's Irving off the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
You know, on the drive, Irving probably anticipates the foul there or even expects it. He's too sharp to let it surprise him.
That free throw good from Irving. You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Here's Grimes, defended by Gordon. Grimes' shot is off. The 76ers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Gordon, the pass to Lowry. Here's Yabusele. Back to Lowry. An easy 2 on the layup. And now a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
For 3, Lowry. Powell pulls it in. And for Dallas, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Washington a screen. Irving for 3. Sinks the tray. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
From 17, again, Philadelphia.
Embiid, a versatile shot maker, showing off his mid-range game there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. Gordon with a steal. Pass to Lowry. Here's Embiid. He's guarded by Washington. Embiid. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Embiid's got 8.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Washington a screen. Irving, pass to Washington. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
They've also been consistent throws.
And that one falls for Washington. And the Mavericks with some changes. Davis, he's checked in for Powell. Klay Thompson comes in for Marshall. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Grimes. And so Washington nails both of them. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Now George. He's got 7. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Gafford's checked in. That's good from George.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Mavericks. They're hoping to break out from 8th place in the back half of the season.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
And it's blocked by Embiid. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Irving is doubled. Just 4 to shoot. There's Davis with the 3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Davis has got 9 points.
At least you need to honor Davis's three-point shot because he can make those.
Embiid against Gafford. And Embiid gets the double team. Oubre on the wing. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Pass to Irving. Now here's Davis. He's guarded by Martin. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
Always among the league leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
Maxey passes to Martin. And here's Oubre. There's the triple. Buries it from 3. And the 76ers lead by 1. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Here's Irving. Soft touch off the glass. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
Thompson against Oubre. Pass to Maxey. Inside. Here's Embiid. The shot no good. Nice D from Gafford. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. And finished off by Davis.
I don't know what to do about that. Timeout. Davis just powering it down.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go.
Grimes, he's checked in for Dallas. And a chance here to check out some stats for Tyrese Maxey.
And he's really shot the ball well from the charity stripe recently. He's stepping up to the line with confidence and just burying those shots in bunches. It's been encouraging to watch his development.
George, right side. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, George is a lot more physical than he looks, and he's not shying away from contact on these shots.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Dallas.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
And the second free throw is good.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Here's Davis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Martin. Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A.
And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player. One of the true franchise guys in the league.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Grimes. Dallas, no good that time either. 76ers trail by 3. It's Martin on the wing. Outside Oubre. Outside Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George passes to Martin. Sinks it from distance. Martin's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Thompson outside. Dinwiddie with a screen on Oubre. Thompson passes to Davis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game.
This defense is getting spaced out.
Tipped. Oubre with a steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Maxey with a screen on Gafford. And here's Oubre from the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Now here's George. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, the reserves have been awesome so far. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they scored the ball, they've got to stop, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
Helps to have backup. Good luck in the second half.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot run.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously, first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq, if you want to be better.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So the Mavericks 5 right now. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Davis out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Embiid. Clock at 6. Back to Maxey. Over Dinwiddie. And it's Maxey missing.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
And he's going. Oh, Davis finishing off the lob.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Martin outside. Back to Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maxey's got 6.
You know, you just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
That free throw good from Irving.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
He does not get the second one. 76ers trail by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. George passes to Embiid. Back to George. Mavericks with a rebound. Gafford's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And Anthony Davis getting downhill in transition.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
George with it. Irving picks him up. George's shot is off.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And here's Thompson for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists now tonight. It's George on the wing. Back to Maxey. And the layup falls. Maxey's got 10 points in the game.
So tough trying to knock Maxey off balance, off stride. He's outstanding at playing through contact.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And we always like to take this chance to show you the scoring leaders from the last 10 days of action. Tyrese Maxey is second.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And they doubled up Irving. The 3 from Thompson. Second chance effort, and finished off by Gafford as he lays it in. Gafford's got 6.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
Pass to Irving. Gafford with a screen on George. Irving for three. And the three-pointer goes.
3 points.
Irving's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Oubre finds Martin. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Maxey. From outside, off the mark.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Irving. To the middle. Here's Davis. The big man, AD, down low.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
Here's Irving. And George with some nice D.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Got to be careful putting up a shot around Anthony Davis.
And here's Irving. 19 points in the game. That shot off the mark.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. The three from Thompson. Thompson finishes in transition. Good execution. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Outside Davis. Another shot. Whoa! Can't outmuscle Davis inside.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Philadelphia making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Grimes is checked in. George finds Martin. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Counted from distance.
Well, I like seeing Dinwiddie get going from deep, guys. I mean, this is now a reliable shot in his arsenal.
Embiid, high post. Looking to get back on track. And Gafford with the block.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Gordon, the pass to George. Knocks down the triple. George has got 6 in the quarter.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Irving against Gordon. And it's Irving missing. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 17-point game. Pass to George. That three's off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
He gets it in there. Irving's got 23 points.
Irving, so good and crafty at being able to get things done with a high percentage shot inside.
Up top, Embiid. Back to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Gordon outside. Let's go with a 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 9 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
76ers trail by 19. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Tell you what, that was a power play by Drummond there. He's made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Washington outside. Into the lane. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Drummond. To the inside. It's stolen by Washington. And he's going for the lob. And Davis slams it home.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Kyle Lowry out there with Eric Gordon. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And at 250 lbs, Embiid is a terror inside, using that large frame to draw those fouls.
Joel Embiid taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
And Embiid drops them both. The Mavericks lead by 17. Outside Irving. Puts up a deep 3. Edwards pulls it in. The 76ers shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Pass to Lowry. Foul against Embiid. 5 on the clock. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Don't care how strong you are, how big you are, what you think you can do. Embiid is a load to handle. And Joel will get to the line.
That one's off.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
He hits the second from the line. The Mavericks lead by 16. Here's Grimes. Here's Irving. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half. Lowry, the pass to Embiid. Hits it from the high post.
Excellent awareness from Embiid.
sensing an opportunity to shoot and taking advantage of it.
Here's Irving. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Lowry with it. Irving picks him up. Embiid a screen on Irving. And here's Lowry from the arc. Drills it from deep.
Boy, there's a pit bull kind of quality to Kyle Lowry's game. He's relentless at both ends.
To the middle. And Powell with the stuff.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
76ers trail by 15. Embiid a screen on Irving. Pass to Gordon. Powell with a steal. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Grimes. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Lowry.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Yabusele. He's guarded by Irving. Embiid a screen on Washington. And here's Lowry from the arc. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Grimes, defended by Gordon. The three. Grimes' shot is off.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Edwards finds Lowry. Yabusele. Philadelphia with another miss. Dallas leading by 15. Out to the right wing. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Powell, a screen on Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Here's Irving. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. To the wing, right side. Embiid drawing the double team. And there's a pick. For 3, Lowry nails it from beyond the arc. Lowry's got 6 here in the quarter.
Excellent play call that time by Lowry, breaking up the defense with the pick and roll to create a shot for himself.
Grimes. Dallas, no good that time either.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they battled back.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Powell. Davis comes in for Washington. Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Grimes. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Davis can't hit. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Thompson. That's short off the rim. Dallas leading by 9. Davis with it. Back to Thompson. Outside Davis. Inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Maxey. From the stripe. Again, Philadelphia.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
On the wing, Irving. Shoots over George. And it's Irving missing.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. And it's Gafford missing. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 16-4 run. Basket's good. And it's now only a 5-point Dallas lead.
When they really needed it, what a shot by Kelly Oubre Jr. He's got no problem going and getting a bucket.
Thompson outside. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists here tonight.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The offensive rebound. Strong finish by Embiid.
Embiid, such a monster on the inside. He puts a lot of pressure on him.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. So it's Dallas with it. Thompson outside. Irving a screen on Oubre. And here's Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Maxey against Dinwiddie. Davis with it. Shot clock at 6. Look at AD shrugging off the contact.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
Over to the left wing. Puts it up from 15. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for Dallas. They lead by 11.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Mavericks. Ultimately, you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team, a monster.
Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. And so it's Dallas with it. A 12-point game. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Kyrie, the offense was clicking tonight. Can you talk about the impact of ball movement on your success?
It's very important. When we trust each other like that on both ends of the floor, especially offensively, it makes it easier for all of us to be aggressive, and I think that we did a great job of that tonight. We just got to keep it going. Fans deserve us to move up in these standings, man. We got some work to do.
This team is as deep as it gets. They're all willing to put the work in, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And we present the player of the game, Anthony Davis.